Either sell extremely expensive stuff to a select few, or sell something super cheap to like a bunch of retards. If you stay in the middle, I can guarantee you'll fuck it up. You won't be able to survive, and most of you are in that exact same spot. And in today's video, I'm going to explain you how you're missing out on millions of dollars based on behaving yourself into that situation, and how I made the pivot from being a generalist, right, to becoming a specialist. So I always became the first choice for people all the fucking time, without a single doubt in the first place, without me presenting something in the first place to force myself to be the first choice. I was the natural first choice, right, with the brand and the offers and the solution that I sell. And I'm going to explain you why it's extremely necessary to take this action right now before it's too late. Let me give you an example. Rich people, they don't pay tax. Poor people, homeless people, they don't pay tax. Only the middle class pays the most amount of tax. They're fucked, right? There are people that are always fucked. And the reason why this is the case, the reason why the middle portion is always fucked is because they are with the most amount of people. It's 90% of the people in the world are there, or 60, 70% of the people, right? The poorest of the poorest people are only 10%. The richest of the richest are only 10%. The middle class is the most amount of people. And the more people there are, or the more similar actions that happen on a daily basis, the less valuable it becomes. Because the more there is of something, the more actions happen on a daily basis within that middle class bracket, the less valuable it becomes. And that's the reason why these people fail, because you only become unique the moment you can separate yourself from other people. But if every option is already chosen and everyone is already doing these actions, meaning there's not a lot of other options left, meaning you are in a bracket, in the middle class bracket, where most people already do the things that you want to do, and people already do the things that you're currently doing. So it's extremely hard to separate yourself. So that's the reason why if you want to become rich and you want to make it easy, extremely easy for yourself to sell every single day without too much effort and too much different sources of attention, too much different changes, and just make it extremely easy for yourself to make millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars, just selling to one avatar, one ICP with one fucking promise and offer. And I'll guarantee you'll make it work. And in today's video, in the upcoming 10 minutes, I'm going to explain you exactly how I made that pivot so you can make that exact same pivot for yourself. Now, the first question you might have, right, if you sell towards a super niche market, you need to talk about niche related topics. Let's say I'm a doctor. If I'm a doctor and I'm going to talk about how to build a house, nobody will listen to me. If I'm a doctor and I'm going to talk about, let's say I'm a heart surgeon, I'm going to talk about how you can solve heart problems, people will listen to me. But how many people, let me explain you this, how many people in this world actually have heart problems? There are not a lot of people. In comparison on scale, there are way more people that need a house, water and food. But if that one heart surgeon is gonna talk about the requirement of water and food and having shelter, nobody will listen to that person compared to like a top minister that is responsible for that action. They only gonna listen to the heart surgeon when they are going to talk about something that relates towards heart problems. This is probably you, or this is who you want to become. Now imagine this would happen, because this is where the heart surgeon is not gonna be just like everybody else, as the other heart surgeon solving the exact same problem, and the other one, and the other one, and the other one. Here is where this one heart surgeon will attract 99% of the market and will solve 99% of the problem for 99% of the people. You're not gonna make the heart surgeon talk about topics like shelter and water and food, obviously, right? That will diminish the returns and that will only make less people paying because they're confused. But what if that heart surgeon is now gonna talk about health in general? Everybody with heart problems would look at things and would take information, extract information that is related to solving their health in general. So now, what if that heart surgeon is gonna try to talk about topics that relate to how to improve your health, to fix your heart. What you're doing is you're taking the same message with solving the same core problem, but you're relating it with a market that is so extremely big. You're relating it with a solution that you can present to the whole fucking market. You're relating it with a solution that the whole market needs in the fucking first place. Everybody needs to have good health. So instead of relating it, what most people do in entrepreneurship with like offers that we run and the types of people that we hang around with and the types of people that we attract ourselves to is going into different things, talking about entrepreneurship. And let's say you have one specific unique mechanism you use. You start to talk about mindset. Obviously it goes wrong, right? But let's say you're a heart surgeon, you start to talk about health. That health is completely related to the topic that you're talking about. You're just having the same story that you bring into a different message. You solve the same problems. You have the exact same solution. You're just targeting a different market, a broader market, to solve this problem for. Meaning, the customer that you wanted in the first place, that strength of the customer you wanted in the first place, will still be there. He will still buy. But now you have a lot of other people that you can take in that range, in that scope as well to attract in the first place. And that's the beauty about using analogies. While you use analogies, this is what happens. You maintain talking about a specific topic, but you relate it with a broader market while not diminishing any returns of the message that you bring across. And what most people do is they don't use analogies, and what they do when they don't use analogies is they talk about different topics, different stories. Nothing is different, right? It's just you have a core story, you package the message differently, so instead of 300,000 people, 1 billion people can understand it. And that is the only simple difference you should make to be able to go from being in the middle bracket to becoming that person that is a specialist, to becoming that person that different various types of people would pay you to solve problems for. That is the person that will be separating themselves from 99% of the market. It's not because you solve a different problem. It's not because you start talking about different things to go more broad. It's because you understand how to bring a story in a different way than most people do that attracts a broader market to gather more attention, because the person with the most amount of attention is the person that will win at the end line. Do you see the difference? The reason why people that have B2C offers are showing Lambos, the only reason why is because Lambos relate with broke people. There is no billionaire that gives a fuck about a Lambo. Why are you showing that in your content? Let's say you have an offer, you're showing a Lambo in your content. It's simply because you are attracting broke people because broke people care about the Lambo, which is hence the reason why you book 20 calls a day but have no conversion. It's super simple. And you don't know how to change this marketing message. And that's why you're constantly fucked with thousands and millions and millions and millions of leads that don't pay. Hence, on the other side, you can also have 2 calls a month and close 2 people for $20,000. Now you have the reverse issue where you don't understand how to attract a broader market to get more of these same people, to get more of these calls coming in, so you can start selling more $20,000 offers. And when you understand the principle behind this, into knowing how to find the right balance, to go from that middle bracket to the top 10%, while taking the actions that I showed you in today's video, you will actually get to understand, and you will get the benefit, listen, you will get the benefit of being the first choice. People don't will ever think about buying from somebody else anymore. People just buy from you because it's the natural decision. Just like they have it with me. It's like I have no competition because I'm so extremely unique in the things that I do, that there is nobody better at marketing, nobody better at content, nobody better at sales, nobody better at delivery, because every single fucking thing that I do is so extremely unique. It solves your specific problem, it's marketed better, it's trusted better, it has more social proof. I bring it better for you to understand it, for you to feel the trust to hand over your credit card to pay me. That's why it's so easy, guys. It's like This is such an important topic because when you figure this out, you will be able to sell forever in the most easiest way with the least amount of stress.